Okay guys, let's solve the problem coffee with Muddy. I had got a feedback that many people couldn't able to understand the question. Okay, only 30% of the people had solved it completely out of 100% who have attempted the problem. Okay, let's see where you all went wrong and let's understand the question from the scratch. Okay, can you pause this video for 2 minutes and please go through the question what exactly question says. Okay, after by this time I think that you all got the question what exactly we want to find. We have to find the high risk state, right? Okay, what exactly high risk state means? We are given n states and m consecutive days. We are given n states and m consecutive days. Let us go to the sample test case. Here we are given 3 states and 10 consecutive days. On every day there will be certain amount of corona patients. There will be certain number of cases of corona uh, on every day. Now we have to find the high risk state. Now a state which has maximum strictly increasing continuous number of cases is called high risk state. Now to understand this line you have to be good with these concepts. If you are able to, if you know these three concepts, you can easily code this problem. Now let's take our own test case and let's able to understand the concept. Now given this is our sequence 1 2 3 4 5 6 0 1 2 3. Now what exactly a sequence means? Sequence is nothing but a contiguous flow of numbers, characters, strings, anything. A B C D E F is also a sequence of character. A B C B C D E F G is also a sequence of strings, etc. Now we got a sequence as 1 2. This following test case is our sequence. Now what exactly subsequence means? Subsequence is nothing but subset, but there should be an order. A subsequence is nothing but it's an ordered subset. The order of the sequence should not be changed. Means I will give an example. 1 2 3 4 is a subsequence of the given sequence. Yeah, this is a subsequence of a given sequence. Next, okay, now 1 2 3 and 6 is also a subsequence. Got it? 1 2 3 and 6 because it also follows a sequence where the order doesn't change. 6 comes after 3, right? And 1 2 3 3 is also a sequence because after 3 there is one more 3. 1 3 and 2 is not a subsequence. Why? Because 2 comes before 3 here, whereas in this sequence 2 comes after 3, so it is changing the order. The basic definition of subsequence is it shouldn't change any order. The order should be fixed. If something is coming after something, then it should be fixed. And what exactly contiguous subsequence means? Now you all got an idea what exactly subsequence is. If you didn't get it, just Google it, you will find it. Now what exactly contiguous subsequence means, I will say. Here 1 2 3 and 4 is subsequence and also a contiguous subsequence because there is no break, whereas 1 2 3 and 6 is not a contiguous subsequence because after 3 there is 4 and 5, but it is a subsequence which is not continuous, and it is a sequence which is continuous. Now by the above definitions you can clearly understand that a subsequence means it should be a subsequence which is contiguous means it should be continuous. There shouldn't be any breakpoints. Got it? Now let's come back to our problem. Now I think that you can easily able to understand this line, that a state with increasing contiguous number of cases. And I also mentioned a small point, which is strictly. Now what is strictly? Strictly means one. Now a previous number, the previous number should be should definitely be greater than the next number. Means 1 2 3 is strictly increasing sequence, whereas 1 2 and 2 is not a strictly increasing sequence, because 2 is equal to other 2. It is increasing but not strictly increasing. Got it? Now we have to identify a state which has the maximum strictly increasing contiguous number of cases. Okay, now maximum strictly increases continuous number of cases. Let's go with our test case. Okay, now here 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5 is one sequence. We got one sequence, 2 3 4 5, and other contiguous sequence we got as 1 2 3, sorry, 0 1 2 and 3. Okay, now from these two, and 6 also there. Okay, from these two we can easily understand that these both are increasing contiguous sequences, but the only difference between them is the first sequence length is 6 and the second sequence length is 4. Okay, second sequence length is 4. Now by seeing this, we can easily identify this. The first sequence has a maximum length compared to the second sequence, so we have to pick the first sequence. Okay, this is our first condition in this problem. Now if there exist multiple sequence of same length, then we have to take the total number of cases in the consideration. Now let's take our test case again. Okay, now can you able to the first we got as sequence length. From the first sequence we got the maximum sequence length as 6. From the second we got it is 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 is the maximum, it is 5. And the third one is maximum we got 6 length. I am speaking about the length. Now 1 2 3 4 5 and 7th it is also an increasing sequence. Now we got the maximum lengths of these three sequences as 5 6 5 and again 6. Now we have to now among this first state, let's give a numbering to these states. Okay, by seeing this we can able to consider that the first state has a maximum length 6, second state has 5 and third state has 6. Now among these among these three states 1 and 3 had a collision. When I said when two states had a collision, means if there exists more than one state of same length. Yeah, here 1 and 3 had same length. Now the next thing what we have to consider, state with higher total number of cases among all the maximum strictly increasing contiguous number of among all the maximum strictly increasing contiguous sequences. So among these three, 1 and 3 has a maximum contiguous cases. Now we have to when there is a collision we have to consider the sum of these cases. Means now 1 to 6, what exactly the sum is? 21. And here 3 6 10 15 22. Okay, now by seeing the after collision, by seeing the sum of two sequences we got the third sequence sum as sum 22. Now so we have to pick the third state, right? Because the third state sum is higher than the first state, though their length is same. We have the reason we took the third state is its number of cases is high compared to the first state, so this state is considered to be as an high risk state. Okay, now the third